Hello everyone. আজি আমি ক্লাস 11 ফিজিক্সৰ ওয়ার্ক পাওয়ার এনার্জি চ্যাপ্টাৰ এটা বহুত ইন্টারেস্টিং আৰু ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট প্ৰবলেম সলভ কৰিব গৈ আছো. Let's see. A ball is dropped to the ground from a height of 2 meter. The coefficient of restitution is 0.6. To what height will the ball rebound? আমি কি কৈ আছে? Suppose this is the ground. আৰু গ্ৰাউণ্ডৰ এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ হাইটৰ পৰা আমি বল এটাক ড্ৰপ কৰিছো. কি হাইট আছে 2 meters. So from 2 meters height we are dropping a ball which falls on the ground. আৰু গ্ৰাউণ্ডৰ পৰাৰ পিছত কি হ'ব? ইয়াত যিটো ইয়াতে potential energy আছে, all those energy gets converted into kinetic energy at this point and the ball starts to rebound upwards. কিন্তু কি হ'ল? Coefficient of restitution দি আছে 0.6. That means it is not an elastic collision. তাৰমানে অলপমান এনাৰ্জি কি হ'ল ইয়াতে waste হ'ল. যিমানখিনি এনাৰ্জি দি ইটো the potential energy with which the ball fell is not the same potential energy with which the ball starts rising. Ekare ki hoy ami ki kori? Suppose the height up to which the ball rises h2. Ami ki likhim? As the ball falls to the ground, its potential energy mgh1. h1 ki asile a2. Initial height. It changes into kinetic energy half mv1 square, where v1 square v1 is the velocity with which the ball hits the ground. And while it is rebounding up, jete opor le goi ase tetia a2 point of the jiman potential energy thakibo, kinetic energy thakibo, sorry, that kinetic energy will get converted to the potential energy at this point. Okay, so ami ki korim? mgh1, that is the potential energy at this point, will be equal to half mv square, which is the kinetic energy at this point. Likewise, the potential energy at this final point will be equal to the kinetic energy at this point. Aru ki 1 or 2 divide korle we get this ratio, h2 by h1 equal to v2 by v1 whole square. Kintu v2 by v1 ki hoy? This is coefficient of restitution. Tabole coefficient of restitution basically ki hoy? The velocity of separation by the velocity of approach. So v2 minus u2 by v1 minus u1. Ite u1 and u2 দুটা কিহৰ কাৰণে হ'ব? গ্ৰাউণ্ডৰ কাৰণে হ'ব. But the ground is perpetually at rest. So u1 and u2 are both 0. আৰু v1 আৰু v2 আমাৰ দি থোৱা আছে. Sorry, দি থোৱা নাই, but ratio to দি থোৱা আছে. So E is equal to v2 by v1 equal to 0.6 di থোৱা আছে, and we will just substitute it here. Finally, আমি substitute কৰাৰ পিছত কি পালো? h2 upon 2. h1 2 asile, so 2 ইয়াতে বহাই দিলো, equal to 0.6 square, which gives us h2 equal to 0.72 meter. Okay, thank you. Next time, simple harmonic motions বা oscillations chapter to পড়া class 11 or physics or এটা বহুত interesting and as well as common problem solve কৰি চাম. Problem to কি দিছো আছে? A particle executing linear SHM has a maximum velocity of 40 centimeters per second and a maximum acceleration of 50 centimeters per second square. Find the amplitude and period of oscillation. Now see, যদি আমি কনসিডার করব যে এটা পার্টিকেলৰ when the particle is in SHM, if we consider that the displacement is given by a cos omega t, assume kori lolu tetyale this a as we know is the amplitude. Okay, aru ei omega t ki hoy? This is the angular frequency or the frequency with which the particle is vibrating. Now if you are asked to find out what is the displacement, what is the velocity, then আমি কি করি? Displacement যদি এইটো হয়, then velocity কি হ'ব? ইয়াৰ first differentiate. So if you differentiate x with respect to t, আমি কি পাম? cos minus sin হৈ যাব, omega টো বাহিৰ লাগি যাব, so a omega sin omega t. Now this is the expression for velocity. Okay, ইয়াতে এটা ইন্টারেস্টিং বস্তু আমি কি নোটিস কৰিম? sin omega t maximum value হয় 1. So v max কেতিয়া হ'ব? যেতিয়া sin omega t 1 হ'ব. So value of v max is a omega. আমি magnitude ললো a omega. Okay, so remember this. Likewise, if we are required to find out the acceleration, আমি কি কৰিম? Velocity আকৌ differentiate কৰিম. So if you differentiate velocity with respect to time again, you will get differentiation of this. This will give us minus a omega square cos omega t. Sin to cos হৈ গ'ল আৰু omega to বাহিৰ আহিল. Okay, Now in this case also we know the maximum value of cos is 1. যেনেকৈ sin ৰ maximum value 1 হয়, cos ৰ maximum value 1 হয়. So if this is the acceleration, in order to find out the maximum acceleration, all we have to do is we have to substitute 1 for cos omega t, and that will leave us with a omega square. So acceleration of maximum value by a omega square and velocity maximum value by a omega. Now a problem to আমাক কি দিছো আছে, v max দিছো আছে a omega বা omega a, which is 40 cm per second, a max দিছো আছে omega square a or a omega square একে কথা 50 cm per second square. From here you have to find out a and then time period. Okay, so a ওলাবৰ কাৰণে a মানে amplitude ওলাবৰ কাৰণে আমি কি কৰিলো, we just divide a max by v max and this gives us omega. A omega ভ্যালুটো আমি লৈ আকৌ v max ত বহাই দিম and that gives us a. So a comes out to be 32 cm. Again period কি হয়, period of oscillation মানে কি it is the time taken for a particle to complete one oscillation. যেতিয়া এটা particle when the particle is executing SHM, it keeps on vibrating with a certain frequency. The frequency to ulta যেটো আমি time period বুলি কওঁ, that period is what we are actually finding. Right, formula to give 2 pi upon omega. So just substitute the value of omega and pi, and this gives us 5.03 seconds. Okay, so thank you.